Elite college allowed a sex predator dad to roam the campus freely and failed to secure the dorm. So have you heard about this case?
No.
So Lawrence Larry Ray was convicted of running a sex cult on the New York-based college campus of Sarah Lawrence. And based on the quick read, right, for breaking news, we're really just giving the basic rundown of what is breaking in this news and the enough details to put two and two together. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But this guy was on Sarah Lawrence campus, as you guys can see here. It's just like a normal campus school, and he was living in the dorm and controlling the women in the dorm and running what they call a sex cult out of it. Very, very similar to NXIVM. Yeah, well, he was convicted. He ended up getting like 60 years or enough to be the rest of his life, I think, in April of 2022. I didn't go into all the details of the crime, but it sounds horrible. I mean, the school let him get away with that. So normally when you see a situation where a criminal has done a crime and you have victims that are suing them, a lot of times I look at those situations and I'm not 100% sure it'll land. You know, I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it could just be like a victim of circumstance, and that really sucks, and there's not really anyone to blame except the suspect or the criminal or the aggressor or whatever. Well, in this, why wasn't the school... why didn't the school know about this? You had a 50-year-old man walking around the school randomly at will at his own leisure, living in the dorms, approaching women, controlling women. If they didn't listen to him, he would not let them eat. This crime sounds horrible. When I was reading this, my mind was blown. I had jaw on the floor. I couldn't understand it. So when I'm reading it, this is one of those situations where victims in this, I think, have a really good shot at suing that school, because how did they let this go on for so long? Was there someone that was part of it and they looked the other way?
Maybe, because this doesn't look very good.
No. It looks awful. And apparently something happened where a cat got out and this guy was just randomly running all around, talking to people, asking people, searching for this cat. The school didn't notice and remove him. It feels like he had free reign in the school. And he was not a part of the faculty.
Wow. That's
agreed.
Disturbing.
Yeah.
I would not feel safe sending my child to that school.
Yeah.
At all.
I think they have a good chance of winning this. It says, still questions remain about how a man who recently finished a stint in prison for kidnapping was able to move into his daughter's dorm room with other sophomores in the fall of 2010 for a quote-unquote temporary stay and move around the campus without being questioned, according to the lawsuit. That temporary stay became years, and his brainwashing influence seized control of his victims as his scheme became more intricate. He was building an army through coercion and manipulation. Security and officials seemingly ignored his presence when he chased a cat all over campus or when he was alone in a dorm, when he burnt food. Then the dean allegedly ignored complaints and concerns, according to the lawsuit. Claudia Drury, who testified during Ray's trial, said she was forced into her prostitution. They failed us so badly, Drury said to the New York Times. There was a predator living in our dorm, and they did nothing. Scary stuff.
It was supposed to be a temp stay. For one, why ever would you allow a temporary stay of an adult that doesn't go to the school? And for two,
yeah, I agree,
it went on for years?
Years. And I agree. I was thinking for a quick second, well, maybe a parent, flew from out of state and they were staying there. Now, if it's a single room, if it's just the daughter, I could understand someone like a family member staying in there just for a temporary stay, like no longer than 3 days or something, or find a hotel, whatever. But years and talking with security and having a complaint sent up to the dean and nothing was said. Was this guy blackmailing them? Is there more to this story that's about to come out because of this lawsuit?
Weird. Yeah, you're right about, like, if you flew in, traveled there, staying the night with your child, like, you know, that makes sense.
If they're with another student, though, no go.
Oh, no
way. I don't care if
it's
that
more than
18,
one kid.
It doesn't matter. That's messed up. You're the adult. Go find a hotel.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Go find a hotel and have your kids stay in the hotel with you. Like, this is wild how long it went on for.
Yeah.
Insane.
There has to be more to it.
I agree. And this crime's so bad where I feel like this might be worth digging into.
Yeah.
And actually covering it as a crime, so.
Yeah. For sure.
Let us know what you think.